And let's go ahead and get started. Good afternoon. This is Ifan from the Strategic Day Trader. This is your market wrap for March 17th, 2021. Qs up zero point 0.4, SPY up 1/3%, gapping down this morning and was staying relatively weak here on the Qs and SPY until we had the Fed come out in the afternoon and say no rate hike. Economy looks to be getting stronger, and yeah, just general optimistic outlook, and market like that, no interest rate hike, and got the rally. Now coming into today, despite the gap down, we were bullish, right? Because as we outlined already, as long as this hourly stays in an uptrend, which you can see it's in an uptrend, higher highs and higher lows continuing. The only really kind of wrench in the whole thing is the daily, which the more that we stay here in base, actually the better that this will look. The daily is looking fine. Weekly is bullish. Monthly is bullish. Okay, on the Qs and the SPY. SPY new all-time highs here on the SPY today. Okay, so bullish again going into tomorrow. So I wouldn't be surprised if we, come in a little bit tomorrow, retest some of this support, things like that. Just at the open tomorrow, we'll have to see if we get a gap or anything. But as far as the next hours and days, we're going to remain bullish based on what we got, right? Hourly uptrend holding here. Weekly looks higher. Okay, so we did kind of retest support, and then in the afternoon here, kind of confirming the trend. All right, and getting closer and closer to that time frame alignment across all time frames, daily, weekly, monthly. Okay, all right, let's go over the plays from today. SJI, I just wanted to go over this. Didn't catch this one. Pretty damaging gap. Was a secondary, but really nice, ending the trend here underneath the 20 MA. Came in pretty nice, and it did have an entry. Decided to let it go because of the fact that it was a secondary, but you can see follow through there. So the reason to go over this is that noticing that some of the secondaries are getting some pretty good follow through to the downside. And this being as good of a gap as it is, leaving behind all these daily bars, any longs coming into today, a lot of them from the last few weeks, all now underwater. You can see a sell set up there, and then a breakdown right there. So pretty nice follow through on the SJI today. Those are probably the nicest as far as follow through and trend wise there on the SJI. I did have a call on the ABBV. I did like this gap as well, doing some damage here to the uptrend, into some support. Just wanted to see it kind of get back into here as our first target. I think it was 102.50 was going to be our first target here. And I'll show you the setup. It's right here. You can see this base right here is basing 2-minute 20 MA catches up. Looking for a breakdown right there. Didn't trigger. Okay, didn't trigger. Went the other way. But the nice thing is, again, nice gap down here on the NRG, is that we had the same setup on the NRG. This was called by Sammy. Same setup here on the NRG, and then this one did trigger. Okay, eventually a little bit longer of a base there. Base breakdown in the NRG. Okay, similar gap down, and then base 20 MA on the 2-minute here catches up. 5-minute, I think, gets pretty close. Yeah, it gets close, but doesn't quite. So again, kind of like a 2-minute base breakdown there, like the ABBV gap down, looking for an entry lower. And this one did hold all day, although when the market popped, I did get shaken out of this. Yeah, above 36.60. Unfortunately, would have been nice to be in it until the end of the day, but did just get shaken out over that hourly bar. Okay, so yeah, so some decent things, as you noticed, some things working really well here, even closing at the low of the day despite the market rally. I thought it was not easy to find good long setups today, although plenty of things did move up. Just didn't see a lot of good setups. We didn't have a lot of good gap ups to work with because the market was gapping down. So kind of the gap downs is what we focused on initially, and gave some decent enough setups. All right. I don't think today was the easiest of days. I think a lot of stuff just was kind of messy, and follow through wasn't all that easy. Market, as you saw, kind of did a big reversal there, off the lows, kind of not really a reversal, but just kind of hanging out at the lows, and then got the pop. So you can see a lot of the movement really came in the back half of the day. So I thought the morning actually was pretty challenging. I thought we did a good job of focusing only on high quality setups, even if the ABBV didn't trigger, even if passed on the SJI, but NRG, pretty good. Okay. So hopefully you stayed out of trouble, or got to catch the NRG. I think there was another one like OIS that was pretty good as well. Yeah, I missed this one as well. The OIS, some nice breakdowns there. Yeah, but like I said, I don't think being overactive is the way to go. I think focusing on quality is really the approach right now. All right. All right, guys. Hope you did well today. We'll be back at it tomorrow, and I will talk to you then. Have a good evening.